Pete, in the Philadelphia offense about to get the football back. Washington, a field goal from Eddie Murray. And it's 7-3 Eagles here in the first quarter. You see, after the turnover, Washington actually lost a yard thanks to a delay of game penalty, but Murray gets them on the board. What a great rivalry this is, Ron, in the NFC East.
Well, you know, you talk about this thing here, and people want to know why it is that big play by Garner. You know, you come in here, and supposedly Philadelphia's having all this trouble moving the ball down the field. One big play can change a game like this in an instant. Now North Turner's got to think different.
Well, the ball blowing off the tee. We do have a slight breeze, about 15 miles an hour, but of course in stadiums like Veterans Stadium, the wind tends to swirl around a lot.
I think the problem is that new tee that they got there. That thing looks like a upside down saucer dish or something. The kicker's got to be a magician to hold that thing on.
Looks like something you ate off of a couple of nights ago.
Look at that. I mean, that
looks like an ashtray. Kicking it away is Eddie Murray. Martin and Garner wait, and it'll be Martin at the 3. Terrific coverage for the second time by the Redskins as Martin is met at the 15.
You know, you talk about guys that hustle down on special teams. Matt Vanderbeek, he's 6'3", 243. And I know there's some guys, look at next to William Bell, that are faster than he is. But yet, he's one of the first 2 or 3 guys down there all the time. Of course, it helps, Tom, when nobody blocks you.
Philadelphia leading 7-3. 8:12 left to play in the first quarter. On the 1st and 10, the give is for Ricky Waters, and not much room. He may have picked up a couple of yards. It'll bring up 2nd and long. Right now, for a McDonald's game break, let's return to James Brown in our Hollywood studio.
Tom, what does Dave Wannstedt want Eric Kramer as the quarterback? Take a look. Play action. He likes that arm. 41 yards to their deep threat, Curtis Conway, who was draped by Tyrone Poole. It's 7-0 Chicago. Hey, Ron Pitts, take up for the quarterback.
Oh, okay, thanks, JB. I guess I coached that guy, right? And I like Poole, too. See, JB knows that.
I know he does. Well, we had him early in the season in the opening game. Waters out close to a first down. He needed to get to the 27. And may come up a little bit shy, perhaps by a yard. Able to push him out of bounds, Tom Carter. And again, Ron, they appear to be picking on Carter here early in the game.
Yeah, but I think it's just the case where they're going to go to the outlet man in this West Coast offense. That is your swing man. That's why I said 1, 2, 3 swing. But once again, for our viewers at home, watch how long or how short of a time that Rodney Peete holds the ball. It's out of there most of the time before 3 seconds. If he holds it any longer, it's usually a problem.
3rd and a yard for Philadelphia. 2 tight ends check in. And the give is to Waters, and he is out across the 28. Flags down on the field. So they may bring this back. It was good enough for a first down, and it's against Philadelphia holding. Very Mark Bryan, our referee today.
Yeah, we talked about the guys from
holding number 76 offense, 10-yard penalty, 3rd down.
That's Barrett Brooks now. He's going to be on your right side. He'll be 76. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. When you see that jersey stretch there, boy, I tell you what, that's a great wrestling move, isn't it?
Well, it moves them back 10 yards, so rather than 3rd and 1, it goes to 3rd and 11. The Eagles need to get to the 27 for a first down. 6 defensive backs have checked in for the Redskins. Peete, a deep drop this time. Escapes trouble for the time being, and then just throws it out of bounds. Good pressure that time by the Redskins. Robert Bailey, an extra defensive back, charging in on Peete.
Yeah, but the pressure comes from the outside. Harvey, Palmer. You know, remember we talked to Ken Harvey last night, and he said that he prefers to rush on the right side. That's his best move side. But he says, I got better moves with a rip on the left side.
Well, certainly the penalty hurt Philadelphia. Going from 3rd and 1, it looked like they had picked up the first down, but now moved back 10. They have to punt away. And Tommy Hutton angling It's fielded by Mitchell. And he breaks it across the 40. To the 35 to 30. This could be Mitchell's 6th punt return touchdown. It is. 59 yards for Brian Mitchell. The 6th time in his career he's returned a punt for a touchdown.
And we talked about it at the top. The problem Philly was going to have was the special teams. The best thing he does here is he picks the ball up. He doesn't let it roll. Now watch the way he runs with control. You know, what makes a good punt return man is to be able to run full speed but have control. He gets through that first wave and he's gone. I mean, how valuable has this guy become now to the Washington Redskins? And it's not just in the special teams area. He can run the ball for you. He's a quarterback. He does it all.
Redskins lead for the first time in the game, and now on to tack on the extra point, Eddie Murray. And it's good, giving Washington a 10-7 lead. Brian Mitchell, the most dangerous return man in the NFL, has struck again. Back in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at Veterans Stadium, a sellout crowd, and what a wild one we have here already. Norv Turner predicted as much. Brian Mitchell, a 59-yard punt return for a touchdown, has given Washington a 10-7 lead.
And it's always the little areas, the little things that people forget about the special teams, you know. And I can understand the concern here in Philadelphia, just trying to get the offense in order.
Eddie Murray kicks it away. 3 yards deep in his own end zone is Kevin Martin, and he'll take a knee. And Philadelphia will take the ball at its own 20.
Yeah, we go back to this punt return here. And the thing I want you to watch as we let it roll here is watch how many white shirts are all bunched up together. We can freeze it right about here. Look at all the white shirts just in this area. You know, special team coaches say, guys, don't bunch up. One grenade will kill you all. And this time the grenade is Brian Mitchell, and he does kill them all.
1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 20. Philadelphia trailing for the first time at 10-7. Ricky Waters has to cut it back inside. Caught from behind by the former Eagle, Mike Flores. And a good pickup by Waters, close to 6. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, the dilemma now for Ron Lynn, the defensive coordinator for the Redskins, he knows he's facing a West Coast type of offense. So that means an extra burden because of the way they get so many people out on his linebackers. But now, he can't forget about Ricky Waters. And like we said, we don't know which Ricky Waters is going to show, but he definitely doesn't know. So he's got to get in that 8-man front every now and then, which hurts the pass coverage.
Waters gets a carry. He's across the 30. Good enough for a Philadelphia first down. Rod Stevens able to make the tackle.
You can't forget that the Eagles have some guys up front that have played in the league before and played well. Raleigh McKenzie, he was at Washington, and talking to him last night, he said, you know, I think they're going to try to double team me, keep me from helping out. They know my secrets, but I know some of their secrets. Guy McIntyre's next to him. Joe Panos at 300 pounds, he's on the other side. So they can move the ball inside against the Washington line that has been nicked up.
Pete throws to his tight end, Ed West. Another Philadelphia first down. Out to the 44. Ed West spent 11 years in Green Bay, was waived by Indy during camp this season.
Here's Ed West right here. He's just going to come down here and just mess around out there just a little bit. But watch the rhythm, the timing that Rodney Peete gets the ball out of there. 1, 2, 3, bam, it's gone. That's hard to defend because defense is reactionary. Right? And when you cut down that reaction time, it makes it even harder to make a play. That is why Rodney Peete's there. He understands what the offense is from. Remember in Detroit, he did some of this with the run and shoot. He has a grasp of what needs to be done.
Reverse back the other way. It's Charlie Garner with daylight. Pushed out of bounds by Darrell Green, and Charlie Garner, who had a 55-yard touchdown run earlier in the game. Another big pickup, this time at 28.
Garner, right down here about him. He's going to come around and get the reverse, but I want you to watch the play by Rodney Peete coming around the block. He's going to run away from 97 Palmer here. Palmer's like, oop. See ya. Watch Pete right there. Look at that. He just gets enough of Stevens there to enable the run to go for another 15, 20 yards.
From the Redskin 32. Caught by Fred McCrary, the rookie out of Mississippi State. Gain of nearly 7 to the Washington 22-yard line.
You know, the thing that this offense does, any perimeters now, they're going to get everybody up the field. Right here, Waters is going to leak out and stop right there. I want you to watch the middle of the field. There's nobody there, one linebacker, but short in the middle of the field, everybody's out of there. That's because they got so many people running. They got to respect the threats deep into the outside.
On a 2nd and 3, the give is to Waters.
Hey!
And he is met right away. May have lost a yard by Ken Harvey.
Yes, it's over. I see there. Waters, see, that's what Waters has got to stop. Now, he turned around and started to talk to Ed West about missing a block or something. See, he's got to stop that. Guys on the team don't like that. They see that. They feel that. You know, that's all negative stuff. Just like yesterday we talked when Ricky doesn't get a good runoff, he pounds the ball, he pounds his fist. They don't need that. He's got to be more professional than that.
Waters lost a yard. It brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Eagles. Barnett in motion and Pete to throw. Here comes a blitz. And it was tipped. And Waters tried to reach back behind him and make the one-handed play, but couldn't. So the drive stalls, although a penalty flag thrown late onto the field. And it's against Philadelphia.
Keith Taylor, there he is right there. He's sneaking up in there from the safety position. Right inside. And see, he gets in that throwing lane. You know, we talked about this thing. They want short passes. Rodney Pete's got to be able to see everybody he throws to down inside. You get in the throwing lane like that, he can't see. He's going to make a bad throw, and that's what he did.
Well, one of the best kickers in the NFL. Long-time Pittsburgh Steeler Gary Anderson spent 13 years in the Steel City. He's on for a 40-yard field goal try. He booted 5 successfully last week. Anderson right on the money. And this game with 2:32 to play in the first quarter, already 10-10. How about the start to this one?
I tell you, that's what they call it a rivalry, you know.
Well, late Saturday night is about to get funny again. Beginning October 14th, nothing is sacred, and no one is safe, including Ron Pitts. Get ready to laugh because Mad TV is coming to late night Saturdays on Fox. They might go after you in that show.
My head feels like that guy's head there every now and then.
Well, you look a little like him every now and then.
Thank you. Well, I can always count on you for support.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, you bring me up, I tell you.
Well, the Redskins and the Eagles tied at 10. And, well, whenever the Redskins are about to take a kickoff or a punt, the opposition has to worry about Brian Mitchell.
The thing they got to do, the thing that gets you in trouble when you're covering a kickoff or a punt, as we saw, against a good return man, is you can't get bunched up. They got lanes. You got to stay in your lanes. Because if the first wave misses, now you're done.
Well, Brian Mitchell, the numbers don't lie, Ron Pitts.
Yeah, like I said, we see all this, okay, and he's all that in terms of the special teams, but the guy does everything as far as running the ball down there at the bottom. That's right, running the football, and he can throw the ball, too. He's a quarterback.
On a short kick, they're trying to stay away from Mitchell. They do that successfully. William Bell looking for somewhere to go. Derek Witherspoon down on the tackle. They stayed away from Brian Mitchell that time.
Yeah, I don't blame him. And see the new rule now with the kickoff being pushed back to the 30-yard line. And that just makes it even better for a guy like Brian Mitchell. You know, he is more of a threat now. And remember, the kickoff return, what it does is field position. Look at the field position now after a botched kickoff return. And then look at it two kickoffs ago. You see what it did? That's what it's all about, field position.
1st and 10, Washington.